welcome back to the family channel.
Hello.
I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, and today we are going to be reacting to the top 10 best muscle cars of all time. Now that's because I picked this video.
Garen has been pestering to do this video for so long, but Leia and Kat never want to do it.
No.
So we decided to kick them out today and we're going to do it
Yeah,
together.
because I love cars.
Yeah, I'm not a big car enthusiast. I love my pickup trucks and stuff like that, but you go a bit nuts. He goes a bit nuts whenever we see a sports car. Like today we saw, what colour was it? The Mustang.
Yellow
and yeah, he really loved that. And then we saw the red one the other day. I don't know much about
I like Porsches also.
Yeah.
And my favourite car is a Hellcat.
I don't even know what that is. So yeah, we're going to be checking this video out today. But if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's check out
Top 10 best muscle cars of all time.
Good job, dude.
Hi there. It's hard not to smile when you see a classic muscle car.
Yeah.
These powerful monsters were created to not only take you from one point to another, but also to deliver a thrilling ride full of heart-pounding pleasure. Big, heavy, loud, and rough, they're all the wonderful things in muscle cars that you should love the American automobile industry for. And in today's video, you will learn about 10 legendary muscle cars, the appearance and power of which are amazing. 1968 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. The Ford Mustang car is modified by American racer and designer Carroll Shelby, with a cherished dream of every true Mustang fan.
See, I like the look of older cars. I'm not a big fan of the new looking cars or like that. I'm not a big fan of Tesla even. When we first moved here, we would never see any Teslas and then now they're all over. I'm not a big fan of the shape of the new cars and stuff. The old muscle cars. My sister's first car was a Chevy Impala, a yellow one. Really? Yeah, I can't remember what size the engine was or anything like that. Like I say, I'm useless. I think I was already living in England actually. But yeah, there was a few old muscle cars in South Africa that people loved. But yeah, I don't know. If I had the money for one, would I buy one? Probably not.
No?
I'll probably get my pickup.
I'll get myself a Hellcat.
He's already pestering me to teach him how to drive, which is really illegal here in Slovakia. So I'm sure it's illegal everywhere for someone his age, don't get me wrong, but like you can't even teach your own kids to drive here apparently. Which
I just want to drive.
Yeah, he's always asking me like, what does that do? What does this do? And I'm just like, I don't know, mate. I just drive.
Released in 1965 and 1966. The Shelby GT350 and Shelby GT500 models were not only powerful, but elegant and light, perfectly suitable for traveling. After a couple of years, the Shelby GT philosophy changed, and his cars actively participated in one sprint race competitions. So under the hood of the 1967 and 1968 Shelby GT500 was an engine with a capacity of 625 horsepower and a volume of 427 cubic inches. The engine is aligned with a 6-speed manual gearbox designed for drag races. The increased body length and more aggressive appearance of the car favorably distinguished the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 from the 1965 GT350 models. 1970 Chevrolet Camaro Z28.
Oh, Camaro.
Chevrolet Camaro, the iconic American passenger car, manufactured by the Chevrolet division of General Motors Corporation. Cars of the second generation were produced from February 1970 to August 1981. The standard sport coupe
I wasn't even born then. Between those years. Well, you definitely weren't. I wasn't even born then.
Could be supplemented with the special design package Rally Sport RS, or equipped with more powerful engines performed by the Super Sport SS. In parallel with the release of these modifications, a high-speed package was also released under the code Z28. No one advertised it or offered it, and it was not broadcast to the general public. But the Chevrolet Camaro Z28 model became the most famous for the entire existence of the brand. Package options for the Z28 included a special 5.7-liter engine with 360 horsepower, spoilers front and rear, and coloring in the form of racing stripes on the hood and trunk lid. White for cars painted in dark colors, and black for cars painted of light shades.
The livery.
1967 Chevrolet Impala SS.
Ooh.
The Chevrolet Impala is another iconic...
I don't think that's a wrap, dude. I think that's just the actual color of the car, like a spray.
Like the two lines.
For cars painted of light shades.
Ah, I'm thinking.
1967 Chevrolet Impala SS. The Chevrolet Impala is another iconic American full-size car. manufactured by the Chevrolet division of General Motors Corporation. The sports
That's like an
modification
old
Impala
car.
SS Super Sport
That's what
was
my sister
produced from 1965 to 1967 and won a crowd of fans. The body of the 1965 model was great by American standards and remained in service
I like
for a
those
long
lights.
time.
Yeah.
But in 1967, it was restyled. The car received a more thorough sculptural study.
I like the
The
rims.
sidewall of the body was a bit smooth.
I like
Their
the whole
lights
look
were
of it.
recessed
It's
into the
really
grille
cool.
and large turn signals on the sides. The car began to look more harmonious and
Wow, look at that car
aggressive.
collection.
The engine of the Impala
That's
67 is
2
also
million.
worth a
Oh,
look.
more.
It was a
way more.
V8 with a capacity of
Look at that engine.
425 horsepower and a volume of 6.7 liters,
V8
which literally
engine,
tore
so
the
good.
asphalt
So
from
cool.
under the wheels.
That's the kind of yellow Kelsey's
Nine-
one was.
Yeah.
1970 Chevrolet Chevelle LS6. When the company GM squeezed their previous
Another nice
requirements,
one.
prohibiting
Yeah.
the installation of an engine of more than 400 cubic inches on medium-sized cars, in the American automobile industry there was a real boom of muscle cars. According
Be
to
nice
most
to know
conservative
seatbelt.
estimates, the
Yeah.
power of the LS6 was 450 horsepower, but according to some experts, due to the high compression ratio and the huge Holley 78 CFM carburetor, the actual power of the LS6 was close to 500 horsepower. Employees of the magazine Car and Driver tested the car in 1970 and claimed it went from 0 to 60 in 5.4.
Do you know what I really wish they did on this video? Is when they announced the next car, they let you hear what the car
Yeah.
sounds like. That would be pretty
Yeah.
cool, wouldn't it?
seconds.
Then
How much faster do you think this car would be today with modern tires?
I like those tires.
1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda.
That's nice.
Plymouth Hemi Cuda was not a full-fledged model, but a sports version of the third-generation
Well, you
Plymouth
brave
Barracuda
going
with a
straight for the
huge Hemi engine. As befits a true legend among racing cars,
I like
not many
that.
cars could compete with the 1970 Hemi Cuda. It was
What's that, a Hemi
distinguished
Cuda?
by its classic
Yeah.
balanced appearance and engine, the frame of which was no less than the car itself. The heart was the legendary 426 6.9-liter block Hemi. Fully cast iron, it possessed 2 valves per cylinder in hemispherical combustion chambers. The valves were driven by a single camshaft, and the twin exhaust system helped to fill the full power of the engine. The car accelerated to 60 miles per hour in a record 5.6 seconds, and the maximum speed reached.
Takes our car 17 minutes, doesn't it? We need a new car as well. This year has been a bad year in the Graham household. The car's even
Yeah.
giving up hope.
Touch wood.
It was
Yeah.
117 miles per hour. 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge.
I like that.
In the
a lot.
early 1960s,
That's
Pontiac
like a-
was the leader in the manufacture of muscle cars. Often, the GTO is called the
Actually,
first
that
muscle car,
colour looks horrible.
but by 1968, the car had too many competitors. Then there
No,
was the
that's
idea to
nice.
create a cheaper
Judge.
version of the GTO with a smaller engine of 350 cubic
Wasn't
inches.
that off?
Chief engineer John DeLorme
Wasn't. No.
did not
Oh.
approve of this venture.
Dukes of
In his
Hazzard.
opinion, the GTO could not
Wasn't it
have
Judge?
such a small engine.
What was the name
As
of
a
this car?
result, the new model
can't
was
remember.
different from the
Sorry.
traditional GTO. The Judge was equipped with a 360 horsepower Ram Air 3 engine, but buyers could also choose the Ram Air 4 at 370 horsepower. The rarest was the Pontiac GTO Judge Ram Air 4 convertible.
Oh, convertible.
They released only 17 models in 1969. 1978 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am.
I like the bird on
The
it.
1970s for the muscle cars became a pale semblance of previous
Nice
decades.
sunset.
Rising prices for fuel and
Ooh, I don't know, I like
insurance
this
have
one as
forced
well, actually.
manufacturers to
Yeah.
restrain their passion regarding
Looks
super
good in
powerful
red.
cars. This affected almost all car brands, but not Pontiac. Their Trans Am has become a public
like that
favorite
black.
since the release of the 1977
I'm not a big fan of red cars at all.
No?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why.
You like the color red?
Hey?
Do you even like
I
the
don't mind the color red. I just don't like red cars. I like dark color
Yeah,
cars, like black
darker.
cars and stuff like that. Like if I was to get a pickup, like the Ranger or
Yeah.
something, it would either be black or that like. Nah, it's black. It has to be black.
Get it chrome.
Yeah.
film Smokey and the Bandit. The 455 engine with a volume of 7.5 liters and a power of more than 370 horsepower which is deservedly considered the last of the number of legendary engines for the generation of muscle cars, was installed in the Trans Am version. And the WS6 Special package
Oh, shit,
added
yeah,
wider
then.
8-inch
Yeah.
wheels, new tires, and very sharp steering to the car. As a result, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am has become much more agile and faster on the track than the Chevy Corvette. 1969 Dodge Charger RT. The Dodge
I'm liking the
Charger is the
last few.
iconic American car
That one
produced by
looks
Dodge,
good.
division of Chrysler Corporation.
I would
In
like that
1969, the Dodge Charger was slightly modified from the previous 68-year version. External changes included a new grille with a split in the center and new taillights from designer Harvey Wynn. A new trim line called Special Edition was also added. In addition, to further enhance the image of the muscle car,
rims are
a
nice.
new option package was added under the name RT, which meant Road Track. The RT index was placed only on cars with high power. The Dodge Charger RT came with the 440
like that
Magnum or 426 Hemi engine. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429.
Ford Mustang. I don't know whether it's because of the last few have been black, and I
Yeah.
like black cars, but I've really liked the last
Yeah,
few.
they're-
Golden years of
These are nice.
NASCAR came at the end of the 70s and the beginning of the
NASCAR.
80s.
Yeah, me and Mommy did a video on that
Automakers
yesterday.
were
Yeah.
serious about racing and for the purpose of homologation. That is, to
That's
participate in
not
racing
like
models.
that.
They should have produced at least 500 models.
That's still
However, often producing
Even
models
if-
that
I
were
don't mind doing
extremely
that colour,
dangerous
actually.
for the streets. The Ford Mustang Boss 429 was a real beast. Its V8 429 cubic inches gave out 375 horsepower and 6,000 RPMs. But the engine was so massive that it did not fit into the classic engine compartment of the Mustang. Then Ford signed a contract with the company CarCraft to eliminate all interface. Specialists at CarCraft had to redo half the elements to make room and literally squeeze in the engine. Today at auction, the model 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is sold for more than $200,000. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT.
That's
The
not
Dodge
bad, but-
Challenger is a cult car
don't like
designed to
the
I don't
compare
like
with
the
cars
spoiler.
like the Chevrolet Camaro,
Oh, the spoiler.
Ford Mustang, and Pontiac
back of it.
Firebird.
Uh,
Coupe models were
That's-
offered in 4 versions: Challenger
It'd be better
6,
without a
Challenger
spoiler with like a
V8,
small-
Challenger TA, and Challenger RT. The Challenger RT is a more powerful model with a Chrysler 383 Magnum V8 engine with
I'm
a
not a-
capacity of 335 horsepower.
on the way it looks.
Additionally, the RT was equipped with the Chrysler RB 440
Again,
V8.
I say the way it looks because I know nothing about what the when they saying firing off the specs. I'm like, yeah, I know nothing.
Magnum 375 horsepower, Chrysler RB 440 V8
Yeah, I
6-pack
am,
390 horsepower,
think everyone is.
and Chrysler RB 426 V8 Hemi 425 horsepower engines. The Challenger RT was available in a coupe
Why
or
did I keep on
convertible
going
type
for the
body.
wall?
The
Testing
coupe
the
in
brakes.
SE
Yeah.
version
I'll
could be
test Mommy's
ordered with a
brakes
more
tomorrow like that.
luxurious body, which included leather seats,
Plan
a
for
vinyl
the
roof,
car.
as well as a smaller rear window. And lastly, another great muscle car, 1969 Mercury Cougar Eliminator.
That's a nice
This car
car.
was produced from 1967
All of
to
them look the same.
2002. The year 1969 brought a few additions and adjustments to the Mercury Cougar.
Again,
For the
that
first
spoiler.
time, the most productive
You don't like
package,
spoilers, do you?
Eliminator, appeared.
I mean,
I like the
Which,
wing
in
mirror.
basic configuration,
Yeah.
came
Oh,
with a
yeah.
4-chamber carburetor and an 8-cylinder
These engines
351
are
cubic
crazy
engine
looking.
with a capacity of 290 horsepower. It was distinguished with a black grille, special bands on the body, front and rear spoilers, and a large air intake. The body was painted only in bright colors. That's all for today. Write in the comments which
Like I say, I don't know. I like the look of some of them, but I don't know. Maybe if I was mega successful and I had a load of money and I had my pickup truck already, then and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll
Yeah.
get myself one. But other than that, like, they're great to look at and great to hear. I like it when I see the old cars.
Yeah, it sucks
and I
that they
can hear
didn't
them.
have the sound. Like how they rev it.
Yeah,
That would be
like
cool.
I don't like some of the sounds of the newer cars. Oh, I can't stop yawning. So sorry. I've been up since Sparrow's fart this morning. I was up really, really early, so I have to apologize for yawning.
I like the cars, but I wasn't expecting all of them to be like the older ones.
Yeah, well, I don't think they make muscle cars anymore. I think
was
they make
expecting-
more sports cars. I don't know if there's a
Dodge
difference.
Charger.
Maybe you'll have to check at the best sports cars
Yeah.
of all time. Well, I don't know the difference. Let us know the difference,
Yeah.
please, because I am completely clueless when it comes to cars. I know about a lot of other stuff, but cars is just something I've never.
I know my cars, but I don't know what's in them, like the specs or the. I know horsepower, but all of the
Is
other
that how
stuff
many
is the
horses
same.
can fit inside the bonnet? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. It is getting quite late now, so I'm going to put these videos up, go for a shower, sort my fish out, sort the chickens out. I still got loads to do, and then I'm going to bed. What time are you up tomorrow? Early?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
6:30.
Am I taking you tomorrow?
No,
going?
bus.
Oh, cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you when.
Next video.
Bye.
Bye.